Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. Despite having access to a wide variety of information sources, there are still many strange things in our world that can astound us. The following list of 25 things that you are likely witnessing for the first time in your life. Number 25. Sea fireflies. Do you think we would show you an ordinary slug? No, this animal is not as simple as it looks. It is a real firefly from the sea world. The light of a firefly is a chemical reaction caused by an organic compound, luciferin, in their abdomens. As air rushes into a firefly's abdomen, it reacts with luciferin. Consequently, it causes a chemical reaction that gives off the firefly's familiar glow. Number 24. China Zoo. Check out this ingenious solution in a safari park in China. On this bus, you can get as close as possible to wild animals without having to worry about a bear accidentally swallowing your hand when you give it a treat. Number 23. Elevators. It turns out that these elevators are also installed in rivers, not only in shopping malls and ski resorts. Number 22. Baytown. If you want to have a truly magical vacation, Fan Blong Baytown is the place to be. Its creators have gone to great lengths to make you feel as if you were in a fairyland. The scenery is incredible, the landscape is outlandish, and the best part is the hotel with houses like this one where you can feel like Bilbo Baggins. Number 21. Geothermal Springs. At first, we cannot believe that these were images of our planet, but Google assures us that this place really exists. This is the Puga Valley in the region of Ladakh in the extreme north of India. This place is literally packed with geothermal springs that make the surface incredible. The mountain view is also incredible, so it is worth adding to your list of places to visit. Number 20. Magic or trick. The closest anyone has ever got to becoming a genuine magician is this guy. You might find it hard to believe, but in Konzola, Finland in 2018, a man by the name of Mika Sagulin sprinted across a lake on his bare feet without drowning. What was his secret? The lake in Finland is rather small compared to other surrounding lakes, which renders it prone to freezing pretty quickly in the winter and thereby sustaining greater weight than other lakes. At first, this may sound fanciful. Mika was the ideal candidate to carry off this amazing act because he also had experience in track and field. Number 19. The pool-playing dog. Dogs are frequently praised for their devotion, but how frequently do you meet one that is renowned for its wit or, more precisely, for its sporting prowess? Look at Halo, the canine pool player who aspires to be unique among his species. This unusual but endearing dog has developed a passion for the game of pool, and guess what? He's also really good at it. Do you believe that you can defeat him? Number 18. Human screen. There is no one who does it better than these committed Korean high school students when it comes to showing support for your favorite soccer team. They've raised the bar for the discipline of choreographed performances. Look at how they were able to transform into a huge human LCD by carefully timing their movements and changing the colors of their clothing as necessary. Their cheering requires such extensive practice and cooperation that it ought to be treated as a separate sport. Number 17. Magnetic putty. It is simple to forget how amazing the phenomenon of magnets actually is, because we utilize them so frequently in our daily lives. Perhaps magnetic putty will serve as a reminder. These days, magnetic putty toys are becoming more and more popular. They typically come with a little cube magnet and some sort of putty material. Even as an adult, you can't help but play with this genuinely intriguing toy, which is occasionally accompanied by additional items like stick-on eyes. Number 16. Crazy bottle balancing skills. Meet Wang Qian, an exceptional bottle balancer from eastern China who was nothing less than a great genius. It should be covered in all physics schools how he was able to balance 4 empty glass bottles on his head. The most astounding aspect is that this special talent was fully self-taught, and Wang Qian has developed more than 600 different balancing combinations throughout the years. Number 15. The announcer catches foul ball. When the audience was attempting to understand the foul ball, the announcer left everyone shocked and gasping by catching the ball at the most unexpected time and place, leaving everyone gasping. This has to be one of the most remarkable things to have ever happened in baseball and history. The craziest part is that while he was doing it, he was also on call. He also appeared to be more enthusiastic than most others watching the game. In all honesty, you also can't really hold him responsible. Number 14. Baby monkey with mirror. The fact that this newborn monkey is responding to a bathroom mirror only serves to further the notion that we share more traits with monkeys than we'd like to admit. Monkeys are frequently compared to humans for a variety of reasons. But it's not quite like witnessing a human infant respond to its image in a mirror. The little monkey is obviously much more astonished and perplexed than any human has ever been. The poor animal cannot be held responsible either because it is going through a very strange experience and is unclear of what to believe. Number 12. Airbag Testing. You're going to see what happens to popcorn in the microwave from this guy. This is an airbag test. This is a test of an aged airbag designed to prevent harm in the case of a fall. A truly excellent invention. Number 13. Honey in space. It's practically impossible for us to conceive a world without gravity because we're so accustomed to it, which explains why astronauts find it so interesting to enter a microgravity environment whenever they go on a space mission. In such a situation, everything we observe behaves differently, and you can really grasp how complex the cosmos is. Check out how honey acts when there is no gravity present. This astounding video of a jar of honey floating aimlessly is made possible by astronaut David St. Jacques. Would it be possible for you to identify this material as honey if you didn't already know? Number 11. Crazy push-up game. How many push-ups can you complete in around 5, 10, or 50? What you say is irrelevant because this guy's push-up skills are probably far superior to yours. Meet Andrea Strong, a sportsperson, coach, and, above all, internet sensation. For those who are interested in physical fitness, he appears to have perfected the skill of elevating the ball during push-ups. Can you ever aspire to match his feats? Number 10. Hypnotizing a pigeon. Can you imagine that there are other animals that can enter a state of hypnosis in addition to humans? We are all aware of the idea of hypnosis as a translated condition of hyperfocus. There is little doubt that the pigeon in this scene is more attentive to the spiral illusions on the screen in front of it than anything else happening around it. This tiny fellow is so absorbed in his own world that it makes little difference what other birds choose to eat. Number 9. Crushing a car with water. When used with the proper amount of pressure, water may do incredible amounts of damage that may not initially seem like it could be a fatal weapon. 9,000 pounds of fire were dropped on this car, and it was destroyed beyond repair. Large planes frequently drop in mixtures of water and fertilizer when there is a wildfire in locations like California, leaving it appearing like it was just used in a war, so this is not such an uncommon thing. Number 8. Waves or clouds. This amazing video comes from the Spanish island of Tenerife and serves as one of the best illustrations of just how amazing nature is. At first glance, you may assume that these are waves that have been collected on a coastline, but a closer look reveals mountains and lush forests that are not typical of any area near the sea. These appear to be actual clouds that have been time-lapsed so they resemble waves. Isn't that fantastic? Number 7. Marching Robodog spot. If you believe that the world will soon be overrun by robots, perhaps Boston Dynamics' Spock robot dog will convince you otherwise. It's an incredibly cool, mobile, agile robot that has unequaled mobility and can travel across any terrain. Even better, Marching Miso's musical performance and this has been programmed to work flawlessly together. Number 6. Talk about being flexible. One of the most astounding sports is limbo skating. The level of flexibility required to excel in it is unfathomable, and if that weren't remarkable enough, just picture someone limboing while moving faster than the average person can run. That alone should make anyone's jaw drop. Unless you actually saw it, you wouldn't believe that it was humanly possible. Number 5. Man catches a beer midair. There are those persons for whom there is never a bad moment or location to drink a can of beer. By grabbing a can that was tossed to him by a friend while skydiving, this guy brought his passion for the beverage to a new level. You would fear for both of their lives just by looking at it, but they are definitely competent. Can you ever picture performing such a trick while hanging in midair and depending on a parachute's mercy? Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal, you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 4. Horseshoes. Horseshoes are no longer in fashion this season. The trend among horses is boots. In fact, they are becoming increasingly popular. Unlike horseshoes, they are easy to put on and take off at any time, and they protect the hooves from abrasion just as well. Number 3. Beehives. It seems that in China they have found the king of all beehives. It's so heavy that it had to be lifted with an excavator. Number 2. Unique eyes. The rest of us will look at what a coloboma looks like, so anyone who is particularly sensitive should look aside for a moment. A flaw in the iris tissue that results in an indent. People with this condition simply are more sensitive to light and appear slightly menacing, which may sound spooky but is actually not that bad. Number 1. Gum wall. A little test writes your version of what's going on here in the comments right now. You probably didn't guess. The guy was trying to contribute to the gum wall, one of the most unhygienic monuments in the world located in Seattle. And just so you understand the scale, in 2015 about a ton of old chewing gum was removed from this site.